friends, thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be updating with what's been going on in my pregnancy, and it's going to be picking up from my last update at 10 weeks, and I am now today 14 weeks. So I'm going to try to do like week 10 through 13. If you guys have noticed, I have not been posting a bunch. The last month I've been super sick. Like, I feel like weeks 9 through now have been the most intense for me. And there was a couple weeks there where I was literally throwing up every day. I would open the fridge and just seeing food would make me sick. So making food for my son has been difficult. But I feel pretty good today. My son is with my in-laws. He's been there since yesterday, so I had a nice little break. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing the same exact look, I'm wearing the same thing as my grocery haul you're gonna see this week. It's because I just filmed the grocery haul. So I have my water here. I'm just sitting on my couch, and we have a new couch being delivered on Sunday. We bought a new sectional, and it's beautiful, and I'm super excited about it. We got it from Ashley. So hopefully, going forward, my updates won't be on my bed anymore, but they'll be here on my couch. So we'll see. All right, so I'm just gonna do like an overall update for the weeks because it's all kind of been the same. And there have been some other things that have popped up that I learned about my body and what's been going on and all of that. So first I'll start with when it comes to morning sickness, that's been constant. And I basically just look like this all the time. And I was like, I'm gonna get ready for the video today. And it just didn't happen. And you know what? I'm not gonna put a lot of pressure on myself because I have a toddler and we have a dog and it's just a lot to deal with. So it is what it is. I hope you like my beautiful face. But morning sickness, intense. It's been fading a little bit in the last week, I would say. But I threw up. Monday was the last time I threw up, and I'm filming this on Thursday, which I'm gonna try to upload this one today, I think. So you'll see it within the next couple days. And it was just random. Like, I woke up at 6 a.m. on Monday and just had to get up out of bed and run to the bathroom. And it was pretty painful, actually. But since then, I haven't thrown up. Everything makes me gag. Certain foods, like I said, if you watch my grocery haul, just like certain foods just get me. And I haven't made dinner very often. My husband's been super busy. He's been in paramedic school the last few months and working full time and having 2 part-time jobs on top of that. So he's not ever home at night. So he's buying dinner or buying lunch outside of the house, which has been kind of nice for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Probably not nice for the budget, but you know how that goes, right? But it is what it is right now. My goal this next week is to try to cook 2 to 3 meals for dinner. My husband's gonna be home a lot more since he's no longer in paramedic school. And I don't know if I've updated you guys, but he actually got offered a full-time firefighter job. So he's gonna be a full-time fireman as of next month. So he didn't need to do paramedic school anymore. He wasn't able to do it while he's in the fire academy, and going forward with his full-time job for the first year, I think. Don't quote me on that. But he is no longer in paramedic school as of last weekend. So he's gonna be home a lot more, which is awesome. And when the baby comes, he's gonna be doing like the typical fireman schedule. So I think it's you're on shift for 24 hours, off 48 kind of a deal. So he's gonna be home a lot more when the baby comes. I could cry, I'm so happy about that. I'll have a lot more help. But yeah, the biggest thing the last 3 or 4 weeks has been the morning sickness for me. Vivid dreams are still intense, and if you guys don't want to hear this, TMI, skip ahead, but for some reason they're always like super sexual dreams. Like I had that with Finley too. I don't know what it's trying to tell me, but they're always really intense, and when they're not sexual, they're just really intense in general. They're super vivid. So that's been, some of them are kind of like, oh, this is cool, but then some of them are like really scary dreams. Like, I think I talked in my last update, like losing my son, like I can't find him, things are lost. I kept having dreams about things being lost. I gotta look it up in the dream book what that means, but I think it just means you're like stressed out or something. But anyway, so one of the things I found out, I had my ultrasound, my first trimester ultrasound with like the fetal medicine people, like the specialists, and they did like the measurements and all of that sort of thing. I had that at just about 12 weeks. I think I was like 11 weeks and like 4 days or 5 days or something. And everything looked great. The doctor said everything looks perfect on the ultrasound. which was awesome. And then they did the blood work too to do like the chances of having the baby having Down syndrome and the chances of having, oh gosh, I forget. It's something 18 and 19. It's like basically the baby will die immediately after birth. It's a fatal. I can't remember what the name of that is. I don't remember anything anymore. But my chances of the Down syndrome were very low. It's like 1 in 4,000 or something. And then the chances of the fatal test I did was 1 in like 9,000 or something. So both very low, which is great. But I did find out that the protein in my placenta is lower than they'd like. They typically don't like to see it below 0.4, and Google says 0.5, but you know how Google goes. Terrible idea to Google it, by the way. And it's the PAP-A test, I want to say is the name of that. And my protein level that they don't like to see below 0.4 is 0.34. So I'd asked my doctor, I just saw her yesterday for like the monthly visit, and kind of asked her like in her experience, and I've actually creeped on my doctor quite a bit in her credentials, and she has a pretty stellar background. So her reviews, everyone loves her, all the nurses love her, and I love her. So I'd asked her, I trust her opinion and what, you know, she's seen in the past. And she said, typically, what that means is, well, we don't really know anything until the 3rd trimester. I have to have a couple extra ultrasounds to measure the baby's growth. And that's the biggest thing is like, not stunted growth, but the baby will grow at a decreased level and sometimes will stop growing altogether. And that's when there has to be some sort of intervention, obviously. But she said, if the baby's still growing in the 3rd trimester, not as much as they would like, but it's still growing like just slowly. She said typically they will induce at around 39 weeks. And if I'm going to these ultrasounds and the doctor notices that the baby is really stopping growing and definitely to be concerned, like they're concerned about it. She said typically they will induce at 37 weeks to 38 weeks, depending on the situation. But like I said, there's nothing I could have done to make this any different, or nothing I can go forward that I can do to make the protein be higher in my placenta. The nurse that called me to tell me the results from the specialist said it kind of is what it is at this point, which was a little bit scary, but hopefully it works itself out and there's nothing to be concerned about, but we won't know anything until the 3rd trimester. Another update, so my doctor yesterday, my OB, I met with her and she told me, well, first we were just trying to do like find the heartbeat and everything, and she had the little Doppler thingy and she couldn't find the heartbeat. And you guys, I just about died. I'm not even gonna lie. My husband wasn't with me because he's at work, and this was just like one of those generic appointments. You go, you pee in a cup, cool, how is everything going? Awesome, let's check the heart rate, cool, you know, and then you leave. It's kind of like the boring ones. But she couldn't find it, so she was like, oh, this is, you know, let me go get the ultrasound machine, which I'm grateful they have the portable ultrasound machine at my doctor's office. That was very nice. So good news is that I got to see the baby, and also very good news is right when she put the ultrasound little wandy thing on my stomach, she said, well, that makes sense. So apparently I have an anterior placenta, so that is why she wasn't able to get the heartbeat, because if you guys don't know, it basically is the way the egg implants into your uterus. It like implants in the front. So there's like more, the placenta is like in between, you know, here and the baby. So it's much harder to feel the baby. And I swear, I'm not crazy, but I felt this baby already in bed once. And I swear I felt it a couple times. But now that she told me it's an anterior placenta, a lot of times people won't feel the baby until like 20, if not later weeks. And that kind of bummed me out a little bit, but I swear, I'm not crazy. She said it's very possible. But yeah, so I found out I have an anterior placenta, and hopefully a lot of times that works itself out and it'll attach to the back side of the uterus or wherever. And that'll be that. And then the worst case scenario for that is having to have a C-section if it doesn't end up fixing itself. which would suck. I do not want a C-section. I didn't have a C-section with Finley, and I healed so fast with him, thank goodness. And yeah, so those are the major updates. We have, I guess not medical related, we have bought some things for the baby. I might do a like baby haul in the next few months because we are going to be purchasing the car seat. We donated Finley's car seat back in San Diego, so we have to buy another infant car seat. And I want to buy a bassinet or something next to the bed for baby to sleep in, because right now our townhome is 2-bedroom and we did just resign another lease, so we're going to be here until at least the end of next March. So if baby comes when baby's supposed to be here in early September, then we'll have at least 6 months of the baby in our room. So we are going to be transitioning my son out of his crib. He doesn't try to crawl out of it. He is currently 20, I don't know how many months, 26, 27 months, almost 27, just over 2. And he's never tried to, well, I think he's crawled out of it one time. But other than that, like, that was a long, long time ago. And we're going to transition him into a twin size bed or something here soon, so we can put the crib in our room and then have that as well. You guys know who have kids, every baby's so different. I don't know if the baby's gonna like to sleep in a bassinet. I don't know if the baby's gonna like to sleep in a crib. If the baby's, you know, who knows? And especially because the baby's gonna be eating every 2 or 3 hours the first couple weeks to a month or whatever anyway. So we'll see. But yes, those are the major changes. I think I'm gonna do a baby haul, like I said, to wind back to what I was saying before. But the other day I did purchase a rock and play. We did have something similar to a rock and play for Finley, and it wasn't exactly a rock and play, it was more like a swing, but Finley still actually uses the music to the bottom of that, and it's like propped, it's kind of like this big thing of the stand of it, of the swing he loved, and so it's up against between the wall and his crib right now, and it just plays the music every night. He falls asleep to it. So I don't want to mess that up still, especially when we transition him in a couple months to the bed. We want him to get used to that before the baby comes, to have at least 3 or 4 months with that change. You know, change is hard sometimes for kids, so I don't want to like shock it all, like surprise them all at one time. So I wanted to leave that alone as it is, and if he doesn't need it anymore, cool. But I'm gonna get our new little baby a sound machine here, like a more portable one, the smaller ones from Amazon that everyone raves over. I'm gonna get one of those. But I did get the rock and play, and I got a new boppy. I had one with my son for nursing and all of that, and it's super flat because he ended up really liking it as a pillow for a little while there. And so I got one of those, and then I got a couple things of bottles. I got the Tommy Tippy ones, and then I got the Avent, the natural bottles, and I'm not sure. Finley was not picky at all with bottles, and I did breastfeed Finley for about 4 months, and then we stopped, and we used bottles from the very beginning too, and that was very helpful with being able to have my husband help me and everything. But I definitely plan on breastfeeding this time around and pumping eventually, you know. So I did get some bottles, but I want to get a couple different kinds because who knows, this baby may be picky. Hopefully not. Finley wasn't, so hopefully not. But a couple weeks ago, I did get a swaddle off Amazon, and I think it was on Tara Henderson. If you guys watch her, she ordered one and had it in her Instagram stories, and it is super soft. You can get it in like this like coppery yellow color or stripes, like white. I think it's white and black. I actually haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I don't remember. I don't remember anything anymore. But I got that so far, and then I got a couple packs of diapers. We've just been trying to buy them here and there every couple weeks, every paycheck, you know. So when the baby comes, it's not like we have to buy a whole bunch, because I don't think we're going to be having another like baby shower or anything like that. And really, if it ends up being a girl, the only thing different we'll really need is maybe some more girly clothes. But we're pretty much set with most everything that we have for Finley. Besides the bigger ticket items, like I said, the car seat, bassinet, eventually a double stroller will be great because it will be fall time when baby comes. And hopefully we'll still have another month or 2 to go on walks and go to the dog park and take advantage of the nice weather, because we've been so cooped up here in the wintertime, it's been insane. But anyway, I think that's just about it. The only other big update is we'll find out whether it is a boy or a girl, on my next appointment, and that is April the 9th. And we're gonna try to do the gender reveal with the family and try to get my family that's not in the state of Wisconsin on FaceTime. And I think we're gonna end up getting those confetti popper things you can do at Party City where they put the confetti, the color, you know, in there. But me and my husband will not find out at the doctor's office. I had already requested her to write it on a piece of paper and not to tell me. She tried to figure it out yesterday at the appointment, but she said, which kind of made me giggle, she said the private parts are still a little bit fuzzy, so she couldn't tell 100%, but I had a feeling she knew, but just didn't want to tell me. And I had told her, don't tell me, we want to find out. Because I'm pretty sure this is our last baby, so I thought it would be fun to find out with the family and, you know, do it that way, and then film it for you guys, obviously, so you get to see as well. And I secretly hope it's another boy. I just could definitely see myself being a boy mom, and Finley just, oh, he is just the sweetest little boy, and I would love another boy. But obviously, I would absolutely love another girl. The whole family wants a girl. On my husband's side of the family, it's majority boys, so I think that side of the family needs another girl. But we'll see. But other than that, I will definitely keep you guys updated. If there's not a ton to update, I might do the next update for like 14 to 18 weeks or 14 to 17 weeks. We'll see. But today is officially week 14. I'm in my second trimester now, which is super exciting. I feel like this has gone by so fast. And lastly, I just want to say I appreciate you guys watching my videos. It's been awesome, and I really want to get back into filming and getting these updates on a more timely manner. I feel like it's just been so hard. And just getting more cleaning videos. And the cleaning I do get done, which, guys, to be real, my house is a hot mess most of the time now. It's just so much work to film a cleaning video, honestly. So it hasn't been happening. Hopefully it happens soon. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to updating you in the next one.